Rohingya in a makeshift camp of Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, held a demonstration for keeping the Danish Refugee Council, DRC, working for the assistance of their humanitarian needs on 17 December 2018. Dozens of Rohingya gathered at Camp 7 of Kutupalong makeshift camp and held a silent protest for demanding the Danish Refugee Council, DRC, to continue their works in camps. According to locals, to date, DRC has been working effectively on humanitarian grounds for the suffering Rohingyas, meeting their immediate demands. We want DRC to continue their work here as they worked effectively for our suffering. We don't want it to change with any other NGOs, says a protesting Rohingya at Kutupalong. The protest was organized by the locals after an announcement of DRC to be stopped working and will be replaced with any other NGOs in the makeshift camps. Many NGOs, including UNHCR, MSF, and WFP, have been working to assist the immediate needs of the Rohingyas. But Rohingyas was first time seen in a protest in the favor of an NGO to pre-use its work. Since late 2016, 1.3 million Rohingyas have been driven out of their homes from Arakan, Rakhine to the apartheid makeshift camps in Cox's Bazar, Bangladesh, and are suffering from all aspects of human needs. The U.S. House of Representatives overwhelmingly passed a resolution Thursday declaring that the crimes committed by Burma's security forces against Rohingyas constituted genocide, a notable move given the U.S. State Department has yet to make such a designation. The United States has a moral obligation to call these crimes genocide. Failing to do so gives the perpetrators cover and hinders efforts to bring those accountable to justice. With this resolution, the House fulfills its part of that duty. House Foreign Affairs Committee Chairman Ed Royce, RCA, said in floor remarks in support of the resolution. The resolution passed with a vote of 394 to 1. It also calls for the immediate pardon and release of Reuters journalists Walun and Kwa So'u, who have spent more than a year in prison for their work exposing the massacre of Burma's Muslim minority. The State Department this week defended its decision to not yet label the crimes, which based on its own reporting included acts of mass killing, destruction, and sexual violence as genocide. That report, quietly released in September, found that violence against the Rohingyas in Burma's northern Arakan Rakhine state was extreme, large-scale, widespread, and seemingly geared toward both terrorizing the population and driving out the Rohingya residents. Deputy spokesman Robert Palladino said Tuesday that their conclusion last year that ethnic cleansing had occurred in no way prejudices any potential further analysis on whether mass atrocities have taken place, including genocide or crimes against humanity. What the United States continues to do at this time, our efforts have been and remain focused on steps that will improve the situation for Rohingya refugees and all people in Burma, and as well as promoting accountability for those that were responsible for these atrocities. He said, adding that they are open to new information. The United Nations has called for Burma's generals to face an international tribunal on charges of genocide. The chair of a UN fact-finding mission on the situation said in September that he had never been confronted by crimes as horrendous and on such a scale as this. The U.S. Holocaust Memorial Museum declared in early December that there was compelling evidence that the Burmese military committed ethnic cleansing, crimes against humanity, and genocide against the Rohingyas. Once again, Rohingyas from various makeshift camps have been complaining with water scarcity since the beginning of this month. Rohingyas in Unsi Parang, Ali Hali, Shiala Guna, and all nearby makeshift camps have been suffering severely with water scarcity for more than a year since their arrival. Rohingyas in those makeshift camps have to travel to nearby jungles and water bodies, which is quite dangerous to travel for women and children, especially pregnant women. All people who come here advise us to return home, Arakan, without gaining back our rights, but no one is bothered about our current suffering, said a Rohingya woman from an affected area. According to Rohingyas living in the affected areas, a few water pumps in each area can solve the issue to a minimum level. Water scarcity is not a new scene in the makeshift camps of Cox's Bazar, where Rohingyas are tremendously suffering with water shortage along with many other immediate human needs.